simple word. Emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. Not much doing. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This Auburn need to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They booted away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here's the handoff. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. For a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example.
He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosion for the offense.
With another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the punt. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw at Simpson. With the catch, it's Horton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 10 from the 30-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. In Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted.
first down at the 39.
Third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Thrust that arm out.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line? Doing a great job attacking those guys up front. Enough lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker is Coleman. He's brought down the run. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps too when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards.
Finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Anyone open? Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Tries to keep momentum going. That That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go. Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. Offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss.
Putting the offense in the worst situation.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown Tide! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. Oh, he's got some space. Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him
Quick. His running back skills, but they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking down the middle. Round the spot in the defense. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Cuevas. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
He'll throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it then.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Third down play from the gun. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision. Just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle.
But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him, and nobody's close. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Floats it out in space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's a draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning to the half, maybe a chance for a couple more plays. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Here we go. Roll it, roll it.
A run for the quarterback. Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Green 25. Ready?
The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for sound on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Simpson. He's going. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first.
Nice understanding they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Black, get set, get set.
The hand to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play call.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Flex. 42, Spider.
Trying play action. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive, you're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Okay, ready?
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth.
Got it.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Jackrabbit.
They'll try to run for it.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Tight end now in motion. With jet sweep pass. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Barrels ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to get it done with a touchdown in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Horton. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
fired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Miller with the ball. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play there? Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
That's caught. It's Williams. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They just keep firing. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. Running
defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Miller. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
On the move, it's Pop. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down after the run. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They kick it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball and completion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Under fire. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event, and the toilet paper will fly at Toomer's Corner. The Eagles will fly, and it is an orange and blue game as Auburn takes down the Tide in the Iron Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.